acting? Suffer! The lovely smell of all my new toy. Crimson Blast! Don't run! Keep the dance going! My new toy, Entwine. Vitality, Sower. The lovely smell of all my prey. Stemming. My new toy. Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Would you
let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind?
I didn't expect such a big crowd at the hearing. Should I take the stand myself? What do you think, little kitty? Maybe we can do a little show of, paws. Raise your left paw if you— Wait! You raised your left paw before I even finished my sentence. No, okay. If you raise your right paw, I'll let someone else handle it. Right paw, huh? Well, I did actually want—
Miss Jieje, the hearing is about to start. If you would please join us.
Now? Yes, Madame Juya. Sure. Oh, you're here. I just handed over all the evidence we gathered from Mingyang's studio and the exiles camp to the patrollers. Now the Shangyun Art Exchange can't deny the... But there is one more thing. The patroller said we still... You're really kind, but, some things I've got to face on my own. That said, if I get nervous and mess up any details, could you please help to remind me? Thank you. Having you here, it's about time. We should probably...
With both parties present, this hearing is now in session. Let us begin. First, a brief overview of the Miss Jeje alleges that the guilty party, Mingyan, implicated in the tacit discord assault, was coerced into. Therefore, her mental state was adversely affected. Today, based on new evidence provided by Miss Jeje and the result of this hearing, we will determine whether to revisit Mingyan's charges and consider if the Shangyun Art Exchange is indeed guilty of selling illegal art forgeries.
What? With all due respect, this doesn't match what we discussed before.
Mr. Baitze, I remind you that any evidence or arguments presented before and during the hearing are valid. If you would like to add further information, now, without further ado, either party may begin.
Madame Juya?
Madame Juya, as the head of the Shangyun Art Exchange, I, Baitze, must clear out. There are 2 points I'd like to address. Firstly, the authenticity of our artworks remains unimpeachable. Secondly, Mingyan's provocative creations stem solely from her own greed and vanity. Throughout my tenure at the Art Exchange, our foremost principle has been that of integrity in business is not enough to stave off discord. We are aware of certain painters rejected by the Art Exchange. They bombarded us with spite and slander, causing a public uproar simply because they did. Should the public be swayed by these slanderous insinuations that paint us as wicked fraudsters?
Please control yourself, Mr. Baitze.
Forgive me, madam. But if this injustice persists, I will have no... I demand they compensate. Such disgraceful behavior will not
I've bought paintings from Shangyun Art Exchange before.
The honest always get the short end of the stick. But who's Mingyan? A painter?
Must be some nobody trying to get attention using the Shangyun's name.
Why is the art exchange always in the middle of some controversy?
Order! You may continue your statement.
Madam, allow us to present our account of the... This all really began 3 days ago. I was entrusted to investigate a certain arcane artist in the Tiger's Maw.
Hey, Rover! Took you long enough. Things are getting awfully strange around the mine lately. Figure, with your knack for solving mysteries, you'll figure. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but there's a special folktale. Word has it, There's this mysterious arcane artist whose paintings come to life as they paint, as if each once their canvas dries, whatever they've painted leaps right off the page. The thing is, anyone who might have seen these paintings, well, I've never heard of such a unique fort lately. I've been receiving reports about eerie monsters wandering the mine at midnight. These monsters, they look like paintings from a distance, but approach them, and there is reading these reports, I couldn't shake the tale of the arcane artist from my mind. Sure, some say it's just a prank or some new tacit Discord variant, but with rumors swirling, folks are getting jittery. Can't let things escalate. That deal. I'll pay whatever it takes to keep the goosebumps coming. I can't wait. Oh, and you might want to chat up the witnesses. Got their names right here.
That's it for today. Time for a break. Oh, you've come to the right guy. I was actually I was playing chess with the old miners until midnight, then headed home alone. On my way back, I heard these strange moans like some kind of monster was out there. At first I thought they were tacit discords, and I was ready to bolt. But then, I realized they were different. These monsters, they were being drawn to curiosity, got the better of me. So I took a step closer and saw that they had these strange features. Gleaming eyes, gnarled horns, and dark green bodies covered. Do you think they're related? Did Gupon tell you? You know, I did see some people standing nearby. Just some shadows, really. The light was flickering in the wind, so I couldn't make out their faces. But I knew something was weird with the scrolls they had in their hand. Later, I told everyone about it, and Gupon was there. She freaked out, saying it was just like the tale of the arcane artist. I'm not sure, but I overheard them talking. No, actually, anyway, I got worried those monsters might attack. I do remember. Wait, you're not seriously thinking of going there, are you?
You don't look like you work at the mine. Oh yes, that strange event. I've conducted several investigations and found that those monsters tend to... Fortunately, they haven't caused much harm. I think, if you ask me, these monsters are a new type of tacit discord. For safety reasons, we have increased our patrols around the mine. Anything else unusual? Aside from the blurred silhouettes I saw that night? The voices came from where those silhouettes were, but they said, thinking about it now, if it was a human...
Knew it! You can't do without Encore. Off we go!
I've gathered enough information. It's time to check the scene where those monsters were spotted. There's something ahead. That figure. That paintbrush. Could it be? Nothing here. That's odd.
Rover! Sorry, did I scare you just now? Finding inspiration. The night often sparks my creativity. Of course not. I heard about the tale of the arcane artist and hoped to find out who they are. Sorry I lied to you. I didn't want to drag anyone else into this. No, I'm not bringing painted creatures to life, making fantasies real. It sounds like a fairy tale, but when the now this story is making the rounds again. Yes, there was once an artist who could create paintings that felt so real, but these paintings, they strayed from the artist's original intentions and caused a lot of trouble. I don't know who's behind these latest events, but if it's really the arcane artist, their paintings will bring nothing but trouble. That's why I have to stop them. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at investigating. I'm here for the arcane artist, but also hoping to meet an old acquaintance. Maybe he knows what happened in the mine. Is that so? Oh, okay.
Hey, Juja. Long time.
No,
And this must be the Rover. Nice to meet you. Heard a lot about you.
but I've never had the chance to introduce myself.
A great moment for it. Here's the thing, Rover. I can't say I know Juja very well, but I do know she's got this quirk where her... So, when it comes to introducing herself to you, I'd bet...
No, it's...
Juja, you can't keep avoiding things. You've got to take action, or you'll never get what you want. You only live once, right?
Yes, Mr. Shilang is right. Hello, my name is Zhe Zhi. We have met before, but I like to make this a formal request. I would really like for us to become friends.
Of course. I'd be happy to.
Hello? Juja? Hey, what are you waiting for?
Robert,
That was a pretty obvious slip of the tongue.
nice to meet you. My name is Zhe Zhi. I'm a painter. I take art commissions. I'm not being very art.
How sweet. I must say, I've never seen Juja this nervous since she first became one of my cherished patrons.
Wait, Mr. Shilang.
Oh, I know the tale. If such an artist truly existed, I'd be the first to know. But I supply ore to pigment manufacturers and sometimes serve as their sales proxy. So most painters in Jinzhou come to my shop to... Well, pigments aren't flying off the shelf. Oh! But those ore buyers from a while back, They bought heaps of leftover ore, the cheapest type, and told me people don't usually buy that stuff. Oh, wait. I remember you saying you couldn't afford the fancy pigments, so you made your own. That stuck with me. So when those guys asked for leftovers, I paid extra attention.
Are you sure you can tell us this?
They turned out to be thieves who stole from me during the night. Thieves don't deserve my business. Of course, help yourself.
If this is the situation...
Rover? Hey, Rover! What brings you here? It's been ages since we last met. And Chich is here too. Hiya! Do you remember me? We met at the Moon Chasing Festival. Oh, are you alright? You don't look well. Do you need...
Hello? No, it's not. No, thank you.
The painting we had you do for us during the festival is awesome.
Really?
We'd also like to invite you to our station. Wait, how about coming to the station with me today? Are you heading back to the city?
But we're still
Investigate? About what? Oh, I get it. In that case, it's...
Sorry.
That's okay. Just tell me if you need any help. Oh, I'm here to support the patrollers. There was an assault near the... What's odd is those monsters haven't caused any more trouble since we got here. Right now, we're...
Did something just happen over there?
Don't tell me it's a tacit discord. Hold on, just got a message.
Should we go as well? You could be right, but there's... After Rover and I bumped into each other, we decided to investigate the surroundings and follow Patroller Chisha to the scene of the incident. It was there we learned about the details of Mingyan's offense and the truth behind the...
Once Zheje has the paintbrush in her hand, she begins to speak. She'll be fine making the statement.
Watch out! Sorry to trouble you. If I had been clearer, you wouldn't have... She's really nice. It's just... we're not that close, and I'm not sure how to respond to... I'll do my best not to trouble you and express my feelings. Thank you.
Thanks for your help, Rover. We caught the culprit before anything worse could happen.
According to the preliminary examination, we suspect that these tacit discords were agitated by the frequency fluctuations from a scroll painting found at the scene. The energy remaining in the painting was generated by its creator's forte, but rest assured, we've calmed her down and contained the energy. The painting needs to be thoroughly examined to identify its connection.
Thanks for all your help. We'll take it from here. She fessed up when I first started talking to her, but clammed up when I tried to well, honestly, she seemed a bit off to me. But we don't. I sure can.
Why?
Mingyang? Why are you... Yes, we used to take...
You! I'm alone. Thank goodness I wasn't hurt. It was so close. Part of it, I guess. I saw that painter. She looked like she was losing it. I'm talking shouting, waving her paintbrush around like she was... I might be off here, but I swear those things on her scroll started They started to whack and thwack people all over the place. I was not super clearly, but when I was running for my life, I heard her screaming at all those creatures, all like, "Stop! Don't do this!" I think she might have been trying...
Ah, my head. Oh, it hurt. Only a bit. It looked like she was arguing with someone right before the... I heard stuff like, "Don't stop me. I've already won." That's a good thing they caught that painter. Well, I've met my fair share of artists, but none that would gamble with life.
That's strange. Huh? Oh, you're back. You figured it out already?
They repeatedly describe witnessing bizarre, otherworldly vision.
So, Mingyan channeled her forte into the painting. People saw her abilities and spread the rumor, believing she was the arcane artist from the tale.
The monsters described in the rumors were probably just exaggerated In fact, I had sensed something odd at the mine. But after we met, I thought it was coming from you. Come to think of it now, it might have been Mingyang.
So she was there at the same time we were. I didn't even notice her presence, but what could have driven her to create such dangerous paintings? From what I know of her, she doesn't seem like someone who would take such risks for personal gain. She kept squeezing my hand and trying to tell me something, but I couldn't understand what. I think she wants me to continue the investigation. Besides, I don't recall her having a forte before. Maybe this has something to do with me. Then, if you're up for it, I hope you can join me in the You want me to decide? To be honest, I haven't really thought it through. I remember meeting Mingyang in an art studio in Jinzhou before. I wonder if she kept going there after I left. Should that be our first stop? She may have left some of her artwork. I've never tried to investigate anything, so I'm not sure if this is the way to go. Okay. After learning about the details of the assault, we decided to push...
Pointless! The witnesses on the scene made it clear...
I haven't finished my statement. Yes, this is the art studio. My memory did serve me right. Looks like she's been painting here.
Let's find the clues.
Okay. This paper. This white jade paper has a rich history. Its smooth, fine texture holds ink beautifully, exactly what you want for more delicate brushwork. Countless masterpieces, both old and new, were painted on this paper. Like Chinan's Voyage to Yum Mountain and Yiling's Qishi's Dawn of Spring. Whoops, I got carried away. Wait, there's a disc. Yes, White Jade Hall runs a yearly sale. I attended it 2 days ago and bought paper with Ming Yang likely bought her paper there too. Half of the stock has already been used, which means she was painting. Different papers result in different artistic effects. Real artists can always spot these differences and choose the right paper to showcase various styles. White jade paper is my absolute favorite, but because it's so expensive, I can only afford to buy it when there's a special sale. I can't pass up a great deal, so I stock up whenever I can. It usually takes a whole day to carry all the boxes home, but I must say, buy 3 get 1 free, buy 5 get 2 free, and then there's the additional weekly coupons. I know. We have the same painting style, and the quality of our finished works is remarkable. Even if we use different brush techniques, our similar styles mean we should finish a painting in about the same time. Once a painter holds a paintbrush in their hand, they won't stop until every detail meets their standards. There is a difference. The brushwork on this one, see how heavy it is? You can tell Ming Yang was in low spirits. And the feelings a painter has during the process of creation often linger in the brushstrokes without them. Yes! To me, painting is like a window into the heart of the artist. When words fail, these feelings can be... It is strange, though. She keeps reproducing the same painting over and over, using techniques that aren't her usual style. Waters and mountains rest by the pane, valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. This artwork is titled Serenity of Xiehua Village. Ah, the pigment! When did it get on my clothes? Huh? It came off with just a little wipe. Looks like there's stains from ink and paint that have been washed out over time. Ming Yan could have improvised her clothing as a canvas for her ideas. I used to do this as well. Whenever nature inspired me and I was short on paper, I'd paint rough outlines onto my clothes. After all, fabric used to be a common art material. Besides, using clothes does help to seize fleeting inspiration. It's a shame the clothes are stained forever, but it's worth it to see how different. How could this happen? The Shenyang Art Exchange is a renowned institution that manages the exchange of calligraphy and paintings in Huanglong. For an artist to have their work selected is a great honor, bringing with it immense prestige. According to Mingyang's diary, the art exchange had been collaborating with her. But I have some other thoughts about being picky about one's work is second nature to an artist. I'm no exception. There's never been a moment when I saw my art outshining someone else's. I've always admired I kept painting and improving. This needs to be refined. It's not quite there yet. Still short of. I had these kind of thoughts every day while I painted. It's true that one might find motivation in these thoughts, but I felt trapped for embrace my emotions fully and create. But if I found myself in the same situation as Ming, she was forced into this and was looking for a way out. I can't just turn a blind eye. Hey, seems like this pigment is homemade. Did she use a new recipe I'm not familiar with? Medicinal herb residue.
She must have been making medicinal remedies recently. This must be the
These herbs were used for medicine. Oh, I've never tried myself. When I get sick, I usually just wait it out. My family always brought me remedies and soups. I never thought of. Sorry. I'm just. I think... No, nothing. It's just a thought. I might be wrong. Then... The vase must have been on that cabinet, judging by what... Looks like the cabinet used to be over there, but something bumped into. I bet the water on the floor is from the fishbowl. Huh. Why is that water? Okay, I figured it out. A gull puff jumped out of the fishbowl, knocking over the vase and causing it to shatter on the floor. Then it landed on a pile of paintings. Realizing it was in trouble and afraid of getting scolded, Sorry. I need to improve my investigation skills. I see. I guess I jumped... Oh yes, these are phantasms I can create with my brush. They only exist for a short while. I haven't done this for a long time. Yes. I rarely need to use my forte in daily. When it comes to painting, I prefer the traditional way. It helps me to understand my progress, and artwork created with forte is indeed mesmerizing, nearly flawless. So, I've used the... But it's fine to use it for the investigation. Yes, it could be... Someone broke into the studio looking for something. However, they were startled by something unexpected, and in their panic to escape through...
This might be related to the Shangyun Art Exchange and Mingyang's breakdown. Let's follow these...
The clues from the studio led us there. We found new clues. The trolley is worn. Maybe it carried something very heavy. Could it be they transported ore? Could the buyers Mr. Shilang mentioned be the ones who stole the ore? Scarlet thorn, indigoite, and other ore. These match the raw materials for pigments listed on Mr. Shilang's I took a look and noticed that these pigments were hand standard pigments, adhere well and last a long time, but these makeshift pigments smear with the slightest touch. They are similar. Did she buy these low quality pigments from the exiles? But why did these people...
Who are you?
Hello. We are...
If it's her paintings you're after.
She...
I see. Just wait for her here. When... Know her. We go way back. She's okay in our books. Though she hasn't had the easiest run either. Guess you could call us friends. She even gifted us a painting. Oh, here it is. We're no fancy connoisseurs, but even we can tell that girl can paint.
I kinda like it myself. It's lively, bright.
Can't recall anything, no.
My guess? She's dabbling in some new secretive art piece. I spotted her taking...
Well, now that you mention it, I do remember her talking about making art. But her little art excursion stirred up some unstable freak.
That's right, I saw her paintings myself. Tried to steer her clear, and what do I get? A lecture. Artists. Always on their own.
Sorry to interrupt, but mind if I ask what you normally do for a living?
Us? Oh, the usual. Oh, right. You remember?
Oh yeah, Ming Yan buys from us often. We give her the lowest...
I have an idea. Yes, I think neither these exiles nor Mingyan has told the truth. I noticed some of the exiles' hands were blackened. The thought suddenly hit me. What if so, they must be making a lot of pigments and ink sticks. The painting they showed us and the artworks in the studio. Her diary shows us she had major mood swings, which really all these strange things started happening. Makes sense. I hear people talking. Okay, I'll use my terminal to...
Oh, Mr. Beitzer stopped by again, grumbling about the delay in getting Ming Yan's paintings to the show.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint. And our order...
Hey, watch yourself. I just did what I always do. She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good lately. I just wanted her to keep her head down and work. Luckily, I slipped away, and the patrollers...
Someone was here earlier asking about her case. No patroller.
Doubtful. They might notice we're making
It doesn't matter if they find out. We pose as exiles.
But we should be careful. Remember what Mr. Beitzer warned us about. Keep the...
So these Schengen art exchange, no wonder they got all shifty when we brought up Mingyan earlier. It was his signature on Mr. Shilan's transaction.
When I asked him about the incident, he put all the blame on Mingyan. The exiles we questioned during the day did the same. Trying to divert attention, these distractions led us to concentrate solely.
I have a theory, but we need that batch of painting, but there's so many more people in the camp now. How should we get in? Okay.
This should do the trick. Now, let's see what information we can find inside the camp.
Never thought I'd get worn out from something this... Wow. Thanks.
I can't believe the number of painters involved. They know where they all live too. I wonder why Mingyan's paintings are labeled as low. Her skill, they're keeping tabs on all these artists, monitoring their every activity. Judging from the list, it looks like they're still searching. These paintings are all fakes. How has this managed to be kept from the public for so long?
If they go through the ports, it'll be harder for anyone to ever notice. Not to mention the threats from the Shan. We should look for more clues.
I want out of this.
Impossible. We've never had anyone quit from a deal.
You can have the money back. Every penny of it. I just want out, please.
You think we'll let you go just like that after seeing our entire operation? You know what? Could work something out. But it'll come.
What do you want?
A dead person tells no tale. That's everything from our talk yesterday, boss. She's still holding her card.
Keep an eye on her for now.
Understood.